guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am here with another episode of Jack Snacks, but it's gonna be all healthy snacks today. Okay, so I know that there's all different versions of healthy and everyone watching this video is gonna have their version of healthy, right? I know that we're gonna have vegans and vegetarians, people who are on keto, paleo, whatever it may be, and I am so open to your comments, completely what you find to be healthy, but this is my version of healthy snacks. Now keep in mind, typically on this series, if you will, I'm here bringing you things like Doritos with lemon and refried beans smothered in cheese, bacon wrapped sausages. Like I'm giving you like cheesy corn dip. I mean like the most unhealthy things that you can possibly find, but still like such yummy indulgences that will definitely give you diarrhea later. But today I am here to actually give you like good modified versions, even if you don't consider this healthy, much healthier than anything I've ever made on this series before. So I'm super excited. I feel really good about kind of getting on this like whole lifestyle change, this whole journey of just feeling good, mind, body, and soul, putting better food into my body and not all that processed crap that comes in a bag from the grocery store. So I'm really excited about today's episode. So let's dive in. Okay, so first snack, this is actually one of my favorite breakfasts. Breakfast. This is one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast. I'm gonna be doing my salmon avocado toast. Oh my gosh, even if you're not someone who like loves salmon, this shit's bomb. Let's jump into it. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is Ezekiel bread, salmon, avocado, alfalfa sprouts, red onion, and 1 lemon. So first thing I'm gonna do is cut up my onion because hands down, it's the most difficult part of this recipe, if you will. It's a very simple recipe. Once you get this down, it's less than 10 minutes easily. So I'm just going to begin to slice this. In this Pacific. In this Pacific.
I that in one of your last videos.
In this specific recipe, I want my onions to be like these, like rings right there and not diced. And that's all we need. We are not gonna use this whole onion. This right here would be more than enough for like 4 to 6 different pieces of avocado toast. So I will just go ahead and put this in a Ziploc bag, put it in the fridge, and it will remain good for several days. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and slice my avocado open. Start there, spin it around until it meets the other side. Twist, there we go. Oh, look how beautiful that avocado looks. It literally looks like an avocado emoji. That's like perfect. All right, let's see if I can do this without taking off a finger.
Oh. There's this trick on TikTok on how to remove a seed.
But I just killed it, so I don't need a trick on TikTok. Can I get a, oh yeah? Oh yeah. That's what I thought. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that avocado like this and just smash it up like that and squeeze it into the bowl. There's something about squeezing an avocado like that to me that just feels so good. Like every single morning when I make my smoothie, it's just like, I don't know. People probably think it's really gross feeling because it's kind of like mushy poop, but I love it. I forgot to mention, but I do use red chili pepper flake in my avocado. You do not have to do this. I only do it because I like a little kick in my avocado. So I just sprinkle a little bit of that in before I mash it up. And then I'll just take a fork and I will just press down on this until it has like the consistency of basically guacamole. We're getting somewhere. Okay. See, like I really want it to be like the consistency of baby food, honestly. You can leave it chunky if you want. Some people like to slice it and then like lay it out on their toast. I don't. I want it to be really mushy. Just personally, I think the texture and all the flavors come together a lot better like this. All right, putting that to the side. Now I'm gonna grab my lemon and just cut that right down the center. Now I will take just a little bit of the lemon juice and put it right in the avocado. Not much, got a seed in there. Just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be too acidic. This will also help with that consistency and that texture and the flavor. Okay, so this is the bread that I use for my salmon avocado toast and actually like all toast nowadays because in my opinion, it's the healthiest. It is sprouted grains, it's no added sugar, and it also is flourless. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw this in the toaster oven for 1.5 minutes and get this nice and golden bronze. Okay, so now my Ezekiel bread is, can you hear it? Nice and toasted. All right, lay that down. I'm gonna go ahead and now grab my avocado, just put that right on top, spread it out. I'll leave it a little chunky, just for a little yummy texture, you know, good health, good faith. Spread that all over. So now I'm gonna go in with some smoked salmon. You can get this from like your local grocery store, just from the seafood department. This is the brand Echo Farms. It's smoked wild Alaskan sockeye salmon. It stays good for like a month. And what I love about this is you can literally just grab it by itself and eat it as a snack. And it is pretty salty. So that's why I didn't add salt to my avocado, because typically I would definitely do that, but you don't need to because this is gonna bring the salt factor into this breakfast snack, if you will. It comes almost the way it would come with cheese, where you can just like kind of like peel it out like so. So I will grab one piece like this, lay it on there, grab a second piece. Oh yeah? You can totally add another piece. You don't need to. You can put as much of this as you want on it. I'm just gonna keep it with those two pieces just like that. Keep it simple. I feel like when Jordan does it, he's like all bougie with it. No, I'm gonna do one more. I'll take the third piece and just kind of like divide it up like so. Salmon, avocado, good place. Okay, so now I'm gonna take more lemon and I'm gonna put that right on top. This just brings out the flavor of the smoked salmon so much, in my opinion. It just makes it so much more like citrusy and zesty, and like that smokiness comes alive, so that's why I add that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my onions that I sliced up earlier and just kind of place them however you want. You can dice them, you can make them smaller if you want, you can make them any size, any shape, have your fun with your onion. I feel like this is not good without the red onion. If you're someone who doesn't like it, I really ask that you just give it a shot because it's amazing. You can also add capers on here if you want. You can get wild, but I just do some onion because it's easy. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with my alfalfa sprouts right here. Again, you do not have to do this whatsoever. I feel like it gives like a little extra crunch, a little extra something. So I put that right on top just for a little color and a little extra texture. So before I actually take a bite out of this and tell you how amazing it is, even though I had it for breakfast earlier this morning because it's one of my go-to breakfasts, I will say that something else you can do that really like spices this up and adds a little bit of protein is you can do like an egg over easy or medium, and you can lay that like right on top of the salmon, put the onion on top, slice it down the middle, let that yolk just run everywhere, and it is so incredible. But this is just the easy way to do it, less than 10 minutes and no egg necessary, but I do highly recommend adding an egg because it's amazing. You know we have to taste test on camera. Let's see. Okay, come on. Get in there. Just get in there. Get it all. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have let 3 people try the salmon avocado toast. Everyone is in full agreement that it is incredible. It doesn't seem like it's gonna taste that good because it's just like so simple. Sprouted bread, okay, whatever. Like it's not over the top, but you guys, so good and so filling. I'll eat this for breakfast. I'm good to go for several hours in the day, which is a lot for me to say because I'm that person who wants to eat every hour on the hour, and it's so yummy and it fills you up. So, first snack, down. All right, next stop for healthy snacks is my green smoothie. You guys, this is not just any green smoothie, it is incredible. Not to mention, since we are doing a blender, we are not using a juicer. You're gonna get all the fiber and all the nutrients that these fruits and vegetables have to offer you. It is 100% healthy, and obviously this is totally vegetarian and vegan if that is your lifestyle choice. And not to mention, it is so yummy. I threw this together about a week ago, just one morning. I was like, okay, what am I gonna eat? And I threw all the greens I had, and oh my God, now I'm obsessed. I literally get out of bed for this in the morning. It's so good, no sugar added, 100% healthy. Let's jump into it. You're gonna need 1 whole banana, 1 green apple, 1 mini cucumber, 1 avocado, a giant handful of kale, and unsweetened almond milk. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my banana. You can honestly throw this in any way that you want. You don't have to put like banana in first. I just kind of like crumble it up, toss it in. Now, I'm going to cut up my apple and my cucumber. I'm gonna make sure that I just kind of rinse them off first and then just chop them up and throw them in. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take that avocado, cut it up. Cucumber. Toss that in. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my green apple. This is necessary for this smoothie because if you don't put green apple in, it's really just gonna taste like pure vegetables, and I know a lot of people don't like that. So please do a green apple. The bigger and the more apple, the better, because it's gonna give you that sweetener. Plus, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Look at the star in the center of my apple. Looks like a starfish. Now we're gonna grab the avocado. We're gonna put this entire thing in there. So everybody, when I started eating well, everybody who not only looks good physically, but feels good and has high energy, bring like clarity, energetic people, everyone in my life who's like that told me you need to be eating a whole avocado every day. And I'm like, well, okay, that's a lot. That's why I put it in my smoothie. And this smoothie that I'm making right here, I split it, me and Jordan, who's now my roommate. I get half avocado, but I usually eat avocado also with my eggs in the morning, or if I make that avocado, salmon, toast, whatever it is. So I try to get a whole avocado in every day. Okay, so now just a handful of kale, toss that in. I'll actually do even more than that. A really decent amount of kale, because you know, once it starts to blend, it gets like really small. Like when you put kale in a pan and it just like completely disappears. It's like the same in a blender to me. So a ton of kale. George. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with unsweetened almond milk. I'm gonna go in with probably about maybe a half a cup to, I would say like a cup. If we're gonna like talk measurements, like a cup of that. And then I will also add some water into it. I just use some filtered water, put that right in, and probably about a half a cup of water so that it looks like that. Then last thing I do is just take some ice cubes. And all this is gonna do is make it really cold and thicken it up. So if you blend it and it seems too like juicy, like too thin, add more ice in, blend it again for like 10 seconds, and it's just gonna make it a lot thicker. Typically I would like to use frozen bananas, but I didn't have that today. Frozen bananas can basically act as ice cubes, so that's why I'm adding in the ice cubes. That bitch is creamy! Green straw for a green smoothie. Got it? Okay. I always put a straw in and I taste it. These are just boba straws. I get them on Amazon. I definitely really taste the kale today. And you can also go in and add like another half of an apple if you want it sweeter, because it's really what's bringing us the sweetness. So if you're someone who genuinely is like starting off with fruits and vegetables, and maybe you've really just eaten like processed food and never really dove into fruits and vegetables, I would say add more banana and more apple. It'll be a really great way for you to be introduced to a green smoothie, because it'll be sweet and it'll taste more like sugar, because it is natural sugar. But this right here, I like it. I can really taste the vegetables, which is my preference. Okay, so I use the exact same glass every single morning. I actually showed this on my Insta story like a week ago, and you guys are going crazy for it. It's on Amazon. I will of course put it in the description box down below, but it's just like these little mason jars that have lids and straws. And then I just pop the lid on right there, and it has a metal straw, and then it's good to go. It's just cute, it's aesthetically pleasing, but more than anything, it is so yummy and so healthy. All right, next snack that we have is Jordan, who's my boyfriend. This is his personal favorite. I came up with it one day in my mind and I was like, let's try it out. He was craving something sweet and now he wants it almost every single day. It is a guilt-free, very yummy, very sweet, a lot of different textures going on, pleasurable snack, if you will. Okay, so for this snack, you're gonna need Ezekiel English muffins, peanut butter, almond butter, banana, Mike's Hot Honey, and a dash of cinnamon. Okay, so we're back to the Ezekiel bread because I don't wanna go in with just like regular English muffins because I'm not trying to eat carbs like that right now. This one right here, again, just like I was talking about the Ezekiel bread earlier, same exact thing, but this is actually the cinnamon raisin flavor. So it has just like that, like that yummy kind of sweetness in it already. And then we're gonna like sweetify it even more with the rest of our ingredients. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna cut open my English muffin and I'm gonna pop it in the toaster. While that is in the toaster for about 2 minutes, I'm just gonna grab my banana and just slice it up. Just a few slices. I don't make my slices too thick just because the consistency will kind of gross me out. So just about like this. Hot, 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 hot. Woo, woo, woo! Fresh out of the toaster, bitch. Now I'm going to be a little extra, a little bad and bougie, the way we like to keep it around here on this channel. I'm gonna go in with almond butter and peanut butter. I personally do not like almond butter by itself. I know everyone says it's so much healthier than peanut butter. It's not as fatty of a nut, but you know what? To me, it's better than eating a chocolate chip cookie from Crumble, which is what I would have done in the past. So I'm gonna go in with peanut butter and almond butter, mix it together. That way I get a little bit of both and just spread it all over these hot little juicy doubles. I'm gonna go in with almond butter first. Like I get so grossed out by the consistency of almond butter. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it by itself. All right, spreading that all around. Okay, so almond butter is on. I'm gonna go in with just like the Jif natural creamy peanut butter. I will say that if you have crunchy peanut butter, it's really good on this because it adds an extra texture and an extra layer of crunch, which this does not have, so it's really yummy. I'm gonna mix this all together. Okay, so now, super simple. I'm gonna just toss on some bananas right onto that. However many you want, you can layer them, you can stack them. I'm just gonna do like a healthy amount, you know, keep it cute. Oh my God, I did not even mean to make that the perfect fit. Now, I'm gonna take the star of the show, Mike's Hot Honey. If you guys have not been introduced to Mike's Hot Honey and you like something with a little spice, a little kick, not necessarily heat, but it's just good, this is so incredible. We'll put it in our tea, we'll put it with bananas, honey, whatever it is. You can put it in like a peanut butter or like almond butter smoothie. It is so good. So we try to use this basically on everything because it's so yummy. They also have like an extra hot one that's like pretty spicy. I'm gonna take just a little bit of this and drizzle it right on top. You, of course, do not need to use this. You can use regular honey and that'll be wonderful. Like if you have kids, I'm sure you'll want to do regular honey, but I'm gonna drizzle that right there. And then to finish it off, I'm just gonna go in with some cinnamon. When Jordan does this, he takes a fresh cinnamon stick and like grinds it over top, which is honestly so much better. But I'm just gonna go in with some seasoning that you just buy at the grocery store. Okay, so here we have our finished product. I don't even know what exactly to name this, but if you're feeling like getting healthier in life and you want something yummy and sweet, this is it right here. Hold on, let me make sure that this is still approved. Hold on. Oh my God! Maddie, if you like spice, you'll love this. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. Mmm. 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 Okay, so for our last and final snack, this is also a meal, definitely, which I feel like several things that I've made definitely can be a meal, like especially if you want to do like a meal replacement and add like protein to your green smoothie. And the other two things I've made are definitely very filling. This right here we do for dinner quite often, and the great thing about it is it involves ground turkey. You can also use chicken, deli chicken, you can grill chicken, whatever you want, because what we're gonna be doing is a lettuce wrap taco. But I'm telling you, it is so good and so much flavor. It's all about the seasoning and the way you make your meat. Okay, so what you're gonna need for these healthy-fied tacos is ground turkey, taco seasoning. I like to use La Parfita because it has so much flavor in it. Green Cholula, cilantro, cheese because I can't fully give up dairy, and butter lettuce. Once you have your ground turkey, you can keep it in here and it's good for like, 5-6 days, however long you're comfortable eating it. But then all you have to do is just warm it up and you're ready to go, and you can have dinner, you can have a snack so quickly. Like I'm talking 1 minute, you can have it ready to go, which is my favorite way to do it. So the most complicated part of this entire thing is just making your turkey, which is not complicated at all because I'll show you right now. All you have to do is throw it in a pan. Sometimes I'll add red onions, sometimes I won't, just kind of depending what my flavor is in that moment. Throw in a little taco seasoning, let it simmer for a few minutes, and then you have your ground turkey ready to go for the week. That took about 10 minutes, so we're good to go there. You can see how piping hot it is and so delicious. Now I'm gonna go in, I'm going to grab my butter lettuce right here. All you have to do, like you can see, you can just peel it apart like that. You can just go in, just kind of like grab it at the root and pull it out, and then you just have something that looks like this. That's gonna be our taco today. Of course, you can do regular flour tacos, you can do corn tortillas, whatever you want, street tacos. This is what I'm doing just because I want to cut the carbs, and it honestly is so good because of the ingredients that I put on top. All right, so now I'm literally going to treat that lettuce as if it is my tortilla, and I'm going to put it right on top like that. And then we'll just wrap it up. I know it doesn't look too appealing, but if you're trying to cut carbs and you don't want to get rid of things like tacos, like for me personally, I can't get rid of it. So I have to make certain adjustments. Like for instance, I will not get rid of dairy. I've definitely cut back on it a lot, but I'm realistic with myself. I'm not trying to do a crash diet. I'm not trying to make it this thing where I'm like depriving myself and I'm miserable. And I am someone who eats cheese, honest to God, probably twice a day. I know it's not good for you. I know all the reasons and the effects that it has on the body, but I genuinely am addicted to it. So as I'm like trying to get into a better mindset and lifestyle, I am still allowing myself to have it, just way less than I used to. So since I am cutting out the taco, I will still take my shredded cheese and I put it on directly onto that hot meat. We love a hot meat. And it's just gonna melt right on to that turkey. Let that sit there and then go in with my other ingredients. Also, if it comes to just shredded cheese, like Jordan, he always wants to like shred everything fresh. He wants to go get like blocks of cheese and shred it. But me, I just go with the 7-layer blend that you get at your grocery store by Taco Bell. I know guys, I know it's not good for you, but again, it's better than what I would typically do, and that's what matters. Now I'm gonna grab some fresh cilantro right here, and I'm just going to take that, rip it off. I love cilantro. If you don't, you do not have to do this whatsoever. You can also just throw some like red and yellow bell peppers into the pan and just warm them up a little bit and throw those onto this. You can do all sorts of things. Jalapenos, you can do pickled onions, whatever you like on your tacos, you can put it in. I personally love cilantro, and I like my tacos to really have like a very cilantro base, which is why I just take fresh cilantro and just kind of pinch it off. pinch it off, and put it in my taco. Last but not least, I swear this hot sauce has changed my life and it has made it so easy to cut certain things out because I got introduced to it right as I started trying to make healthier choices. It is the green pepper jalapeno Cholula. It is not crazy spicy, at least not to me. It just has the perfect kick to it, like the perfect heat, but more than anything, the flavor. Oh, the flavor is just like fresh and it just adds a little something to everything that I make. So I'll just drizzle a little bit of that all over my taco, and that's literally it. Like I said, it's so simple. Once you have your ground turkey meal prepped, you can honest to God make this in 1 to 2 minutes and just throw it in your mouth, pop it in, and be out the door. Even though there's dairy in it, I don't feel guilty. I don't care. It's way better than any other choice that I would make if I wasn't trying to be better for myself. I mean, it's just like, ooh, it's just like a little boat. Sounds so simple, but Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God. I will have 4 of these. That's just like my personal preference. Jordan will have like, honestly 8 because of the fact that you're not getting the carb, you're not getting the tortilla, and it does not hurt my stomach whatsoever. Of course, you can do vegan cheese or you can do no cheese whatsoever. You can add on more veggies, more peppers, but for me, this is so good. I'm telling you, this green Cholula is what changes it. If I eat it without it, it's not the same. I typically love my Taco Bell hot sauce, but there's something about this green Cholula that just like kills it with this. It is so yummy. So I know it sounds so simple, but if you guys make this at home, please tag me. Let me know your thoughts because I know you're gonna be very surprised. You're gonna be very surprised by how amazing this is. Simple and delicious. All right, guys, so that is it for my healthy version of my Jack's snacks. I hope you really enjoy this episode. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and leave a comment because I am really, really excited about this new chapter of my life and trying to just implement new healthy foods, new snacks, and I would love any of your advice. I would love any of the snacks that you guys eat throughout the day because it genuinely is the hardest part when you're living a busy life and you don't have time to really like go to the kitchen and make a full meal. Being able to meal prep and just like have things you can throw in your purse is so important, and I would really love any of your help and any of your advice going forward in this. So that's it. I hope you loved it. I look forward to the next one. If you guys didn't like this and if you guys would prefer to have like unhealthy things, I can still continue to do that even if I'm eating well. Just let me know. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.